Hello, everybody. Today is December the 1st and happy first of the month. I wish you all a very good month full of pearl, happiness, and laughter. And as this is the end of the year, the last month of the year, right? So I wish you having taking this month as a time to reflect the whole year and to recollect all the blessing that you have had the whole year as well, all the growth that you've been through, that you already achieved, all the accomplishment that you achieved throughout this year, and may that this will be a time for you to be, you know, to be together with your family, so that you can end up the year in a very warm and happy mood. And let's start the pen story. This pen story had changed a lot of people's life, and it shed light into what something happened to our life and how we can create and manifest our dream life in a very certain way. Okay, so let's get started. What is this? It's a pen. What do we use this pen for? To write. Now there's a dog inside the room, so I'm going to read this in front of the dog. What does the dog do? The dog probably will sniff, lick, or chew this, right? Does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So for the dog, this one is not a pen, but for the human, this one is a pen. So who is correct? The dog or the human? The answer is both are correct. For the dog, this one is a chewing toy, while for the human, this one is a pen to write. The dog is correct in the dog world, and the human is correct in the human world. So that is our first lesson. Both are correct. Now let's imagine that there is a table in front of me. So I put this thing on the table, okay? And then both the dog and I will walk out the room. So inside the room, there be no human, no dog. What does this thing become? It is still a plain old chewing toy. It becomes almost nothing, and the ancient wisdom called this one as the emptiness. The emptiness is actually a very magical definition. As we understand the emptiness, we'll be able to achieve anything in our life. Just like you see my garage applied the emptiness into his business, I was able to build business with revenue of $250 million a year. He's also able to help several refugees. So what is the emptiness? Why is that so magical? Let's go back to the pain story, okay? So this thing is currently on the table, and when there is no human, no dog, it comes back to choose someone called the emptiness. However, when I come back and I look at this, this becomes a pen. When the dog come back and the dog look at this becomes a chewing toy. And when both the dog and I come back to the room at the very same time, we both get this at the very same time. What does this thing become? It becomes two things, a pen for me and a chewing toy for the dog. So a single thing when there is no human, no dog, it come back to choose someone called the emptiness. However, it has the potential to become anything, anyone, depending on who or what is looking at that. And that is our second lesson. Along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. Now, I see this as a pen. So does this pen coming from me or does this pen coming from the thing itself? This pen is actually coming from me. Why am I so certain? Because if this pen is the thing itself, if this thing is the pen itself, then the dog or anything in this entire universe will have to see it for what it is, which is a pen. But does the dog see this one as a pen? No. So this pen is actually coming from me. This pen is actually coming from my mind. And everything is actually coming from our mind. So that is our third lesson. Now, let's move on to our fourth lesson, okay? So we all agree that this pen is actually coming from my mind, right? So I'm gonna change my mind and I'm gonna believe that I'm gonna wish that this one become a diamond, okay? So please pray with me. Diamond, diamond, diamond. Open my eyes. It's still a pen. So what in my mind that forced me to see this as a pen but not a diamond? There are seared inside our mind that the ancient wisdom calls as karma. When we see something, the seed inside our mind pop up, open up, and cover the things and make a seed for what have been planted earlier into our mind. So, who planted those seed into our mind? Only you can plant the seed into your mind, and only I can plant the seed into my mind. How can we do it? By three ways: by our word, by our action, by our thoughts, especially toward other people. So for instance, I'm going to hold on to this and I'm going to say that I have the pen. Would you like to have this pen? And when my friend say yes, please, I'd be so happy to give this to my friend with the hope that I can help my friend. So when I give this to my friend, this palm will open up, and both me and my friend will see it and start leaving mark in my mind. A couple days later, when I see this, I recognize this one as a pen, which means that the seed of the pen has been planted into my mind, and I pop up, open up, and cover this, and made me see it as what the seed had been planted earlier into our mind, which is a pen. And this is how a pen become a pen, and anything surround us become what and who they are to us. In the pen story, there are several meaningful lessons. Today we went over four different lessons. The first lesson is both are correct. So we learn to respect each other's opinion, we learn to respect each other's choices, and we learn to listen to each other with a compassionate heart. So that is our first lesson. The second lesson is, along with the emptiness, we all have limitless potential. So trust your potential, trust the potential of everything or everyone around you, and trust the potential of whatever happened to you. Don't blame anyone because in the end, you are the only one who can plant the seed into your mind. And that is the incorporation between lesson number two, which is along with the infinite will have limitless potential, and lesson number three, which is the within. Within is actually coming from the seed inside our mind. So we have to be 100% responsible to whatever happened to us, because again, the only one who can plant the seed into our mind, he us, right? And it's with us, and we learn it using our word, our action, and our thoughts. And the fourth lesson is how to create a manifest stream in a very certain way. But first, know what we want, and second, we plan to invest it using our work, our action, our thoughts. So, for instance, if we want to have happiness, then you have to plan the happiness using your work, your action, your thoughts, your work. Other people, helping other people to be happier and helping yourself to be happier as well. If you want to have prosperity, you have to use your words, your actions, your thoughts to other people and to yourself, helping everyone to get richer and yourself to get richer as well. And just by doing that, by planting those seeds using your word, your action, your thought, you will you will eventually get it back into your life. And with this, I want to end the lesson for today with one very important lesson is that your word, your action, your thoughts is what create or dictate your future life. So be very mindful of what you think, what you talk, and what how you act toward yourself and with other people. And the lesson that I would like to share with you all today is actually today I went to meet my weekly buddy Toa, and then she was telling me that she was sharing the pen story with her company, and everyone took it very well. And she applied all the lesson into how to deal with customer, how to understand customer better. And especially lesson number one, because the basic of customer service is first you have to understand the customer. So there will be complaint, there will be um non there will be complaint, there will be in the beginning people not gonna trust you, and they all have their perspective, and this is their past experience. That's what create them. So as long as you understand that both are correct, which is the customer is also correct in their own way, and then you respect them, you understand with them, you show them your sympathy as well as you show them that you are in the same side with them. That is how you gain the customer trust and confidence, and that is how it's gonna benefit you later in your relationship with with the customer and with everyone else as well. And I think that is a very very cool lesson that she shared with me and share with other people. So I just want to, and she seemed to be very very happy with her current job and position right now. So I do hope that she keep having that blissful mood, keep elevate other people, keep helping other people by training other people, sharing with other people her wisdom, what she learned throughout the year, and I'm sure that that will benefit her in a very long way. So thank you everyone for listening to me today. Thank you and for coming me in this 3,000 day journey. And by me sharing with you the pain story or lesson is something good. I would like to dedicate that to my dearest family, to my friends, to my coworkers, to my clients, or to anyone in this entire world or any other words with love, wisdom, and gratitude. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye, everyone.